Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Cosmet Gaming with me, Christopher, and we're back with Planescape Torment Enhanced Edition and my first playthrough of the game. And last time, it felt like I did nothing, because we spent the entire episode inside the Smoldering Corpse bar, and talked to a lot of people who had a lot of stuff to say. Weird people in some cases. Some people who weren't actually people, even. But most importantly, in the end, I came out a companion richer. We have indeed acquired Dakon over here. He's a fighter mage, which is it's an interesting combination, I guess. So we gotta learn a little bit about how where the spells work, and I don't necessarily like this. That is just circles with different colors. It's a bit tricky to know exactly what's what, but I did miss that I actually have a level 2 spell as well, so another spell to increase strength if I should need it. So that is basically what we got to do in the last episode. And one thing that I have looked up in between episodes is the whole deal about classes, and I think I was right. I think I mentioned thinking that was the case, that indeed we have to talk to certain people, and yeah, that is indeed the case. Now, a fun thing about the nameless one: I'm currently a fighter. When I eventually get to change my class, I will actually keep some stats from being a fighter. Now, I won't keep like abilities and stuff like that. I don't know if I have any special abilities right now as a fighter. I guess the only things that I have is, like, for example, this one, the Crescent Hatchet, fighters only. When I eventually switch my class around, I won't be able to use this weapon anymore. So I'm gonna have to have a weapon actually available to me so that I can use a weapon, because I won't be able to just throw spells once that's a thing. But yeah, I'll have a bit of a look at that. And while looking at this, I did spot one name. I tried to not to spoil the names of the people, but I did spot one name, a very, very relevant name, namely the guy who needs the prayer beads. So the guy who needs the prayer beads is Pharod. He is actually one of those trainers. Now, I don't know if he's actually the proper trainer, rather, not the proper trainer, the trainer for mages. I don't know if that is the case, but I will have a bit of a look at with him to see if he actually is that trainer. So we need to get up to this one. I haven't been here. I have been there. Just looking at where have I been and where have I not been, because obviously I've more stuff to find, and there will be more companions as well, and I would assume that I can find those companions in here. Now, I think that Pharod was here. Am I correct in that? Is this the place where he was? I don't know, but we will check it out. That's Quentin. That's Sevtai. No, he was not here. What did I need to do for Sevtai? Because I saw her name here. Let's see here. Thus members of some mortar, the 3 sisters have been attacked by groups of chaosmen, star dogs barking. The number to have, did I... Star dogs barking, was any of those one that I killed? Okay, I found 3 of the star dogs barking, and I penned 3 of them in the dead book. No, okay, no news yet. Those were not one of the groups of people I killed, I guess. We have the mausoleum. Now with one more person, I might actually be able to do something about that. Okay, also Mar. Ooh, where the hell was Mar? Wow, I need to remember some of these things. Okay, I don't know why is that up here? It should be down here, shouldn't it? Oh. Why were you... Oh, you were just... okay, never mind. Yeah, I don't know exactly... There's a bit of a weird thing. I mean, these are slightly connected, so they should be connected, I guess. Okay, so Pharod was not there. Where the hell was Mar? Maybe you should... yeah, Porphyron. Okay, so he was this guy. Hey, Porphyron, we've got some prayer beads for you. Still standing grimly on the street, paying no heed to passers-by. Web of lines on his face are staggered into a series of right angles. Yeah, he was the guy with angles on his face, and he is not a mage. So this is addressed to you. And indeed, his face relaxed in a series of strange curves. This one would ask, do you have the neck rope of beads that was stolen? I think so. Might be this one. This one sees what you hold. Those are the beads one is missing. Takes it from, you notice his hands have the same tracer of lines upon them as his face. This one has a question. How did you get those beads from the three? And indeed, I told a few harmless lies and they were happy to give me the beads. This one will know. One who fights with words carries a name in the order of Erit Ag. Porphyron's face breaks into angles again. Those ones are called diplomats. It's a path without discipline and without honor. Well, if you're a true warrior, you will learn to use every weapon at your disposal. This one bestows apologies. This one meant no offense. Indeed, you didn't, right? This one bestows several welcome thanks for your service. Yes. So what about the weapons training? A lot of XP. Nice. This one can instruct you, yes, but this one warns you with knowledge of violence comes temptation to use it. I sure hope so. This one speaks. Is it your will to leave behind your previous profession? Path of the Warrior cannot be walked with an unfocused mind. I have no profession other than fighting this moment. I would like to walk the Path of the Warrior. So is this a different class than fighter? Let's click the button, let's see what happens. This one will instruct, and the face falls into triangles. These things comprise the angles of your training, focus, experience, and proficiency. And what do you mean by that? This one will speak of focus first. For teaching to take root, you must have focus. You must be committed to the path of the warrior. The warrior is your profession and no other. Well, I can only be a fighter class who want to learn about weapons. What is the next stage, next angle of training? This one will speak of experience second. True knowledge of combat comes only from experience. There's limits to how much weapon instruction one may absorb. When you reach new level in Art of Warrior, it may be you are ready for new instruction. Sure. Limit to how much I can learn at first, but this limit may increase when I reach a new level. Fair enough. You know, leveling up. This one will speak of proficiency. There is only so much one may learn about any weapon. This one would add, there is only so much that this one can teach. Knowledge of the weapon comes at 3 levels, the ignorant, the proficient, and the specialized. So basically we can assign 2 slots at different weapons, not 5 like in Baldur's Gate, I guess. There are levels between each of these in which the student has surpassed previous learning, but has not yet truly reached the plateau of the next skill. So what are the levels? And level ignorant, when one does not know the weapon to use. The attack is clumsy. And indeed, it sounds like when I woke in a mortuary. What is the next level? A level of proficient is when one has learned a weapon, he is said to be proficient. His attacks are no longer clumsy, they come swiftly and surely. And of the specialist. The level of specialist is this. When one goes beyond proficiency, he becomes specialized in use of the weapon. The weapon is no longer a tool but extension of will. So what can you teach me of weapons? One is trained in the hand of the blade, the stave, the hatchet, and the smiters. What about daggers? I bet a mage can use daggers, right? One of you uses a dagger, strikes swiftly. The damage it does with the slash of a claw or the piercing like a needle. The damage is determined by the type of dagger. Do you use a portion of your talent to attain the level of proficiency in this weapon? Yes. Let's do that. Okay. First and like so. So now I assume, presumably... Oh, so this is how we use those proficiency slots. Okay, learn more about weapons. Let's go more daggers. Yes, I wish to learn to use this weapon.
Updated my journal.
So I can teach you no more. Do you know you have already achieved the level of proficient in the use of such a weapon? This one can only instruct you in final lesson. Find a master to learn more. If indeed it's possible for you to learn more, remain devoted to the path of the warrior. Okay, fair enough. So what about like clubs? Could be a thing. Yep.
Updated my journal.
That. So learn about clubs. Let's learn about axes for now.
Updated my journal.
I would assume that you are unable to practice, or rather train me more. Oh, you can actually go next level on axes. if you can teach me anything, this is your mind is already filled to the limit. Yes. Right.
Updated
Okay,
my
fair
journal.
enough. So what I've done now is that I used my weapon proficiency. So now I have fists, axe, edged weapon, and the ooh. Ah, I already had one of those. Ooh, that's true. Right. So hopefully I can use daggers as a mage, because I will probably need to use that. I don't see any ranged, so right, so we've done that. Are there more things? Well, one thing that I would like to do is actually have a bit of a rest, because obviously we're a little bit injured. So let's talk to Arlo here. Could I rest, please? Yes, indeed, have a bit of a rest. Thank you. And that's another 1 day rest. Good job. And without much else. Now, so where was Mar? Because this place doesn't have, that's rank bigger square. Presumably down here, was he? Bunch of these guys as well, dead here. Poor them. So what did we have here? Brasken, the marketplace. Who the hell gave me that box?
Done.
I've already forgotten who gave me that box. That is just a regular hive dwelling, which I haven't been in. But you, hive merchant over here. I would like to see what you have, because you have a jagged knife. Not usable by priests, but that means that a mage can use it. Do we have anything that does more damage? It's 1-3 piercing, 1-2 piercing, 1-3 but breakable. Do we have anything only usable by fighters? Axe by fighters. Knuckles, not usable by mages. Okay, fair enough. Can clubs be used? Not usable by mages. Okay, so I'm basically forced into knives and stilettos, etc., etc. But they don't seem to be valued very highly, so why don't I go over to something like that immediately? Because he does have a green steel dagger 2 and 5. Now that's interesting. Get one of those, thank you. I shall sell those. I'll keep the book for now. And I'll keep that one because I might get a thief at some point. You don't want to buy bronze rings. That's too bad. And obviously I can't sell you anything. You can't use anything. So you're a bit pointless in that regard, but you're still fairly good. Where the hell was Marl? I don't remember where he was actually. Where did I see the barking dogs? Man, I should have probably have written stuff like this down, shouldn't I? I'm gonna have to look into that, I think, between episodes, because I need to sort of remember. But I want to go for Pharod. I want to go for Pharod. I want to keep the main quest coming along a bit. So let's move into Ragpicker Square again. Over here. Was it here, right? I haven't been into Share Graves, by the way. Feels dangerous to go there. I could presumably... Ooh, can I do this now? Ooh, can I do this now? Yes, I could, probably. Let's try. Let's see if I can do this. Okay, there's this chest over here with some junk and nothing else. So let's see what we can do.
What's up?
Let's have you here. I think that sadly we are going to be teleported, which is a bit annoying, because I would much prefer it if I wasn't actually in the forefront. But let's actually equip this knife, because I'm good at this. I'm good at edged blades. So I should be able to deal a little bit of damage, I think. Yeah, see, I'm aligning myself very badly here. But I have more people to handle this with now, so that's kind of fun. Right, come on, let's have a chat. And indeed, no way out. Well, the door is open. I think I'll just kill you instead. So there we go. I'll actually move away. You... I want to see what spells looks like. Throw magic missile at him. and you go in and attack. There we go. How much did that do? Quite a lot, actually. And now we just whack him. There we go. Much better, much more better. Way better than last time. And they are doing, rather, they take a lot of beating, by the way. Not too terribly much, though. Right, we got a Adder's Kiss, as well as a Vlask Portal Key. Cool, high quality. Maybe I'm getting stuff that I could have used from this. If that's the case, that's annoying. 1413, actually, no. I have a better weapon. Cool. That would have been annoying. By the way, do you have a stack size? I don't think you do. So I'm just going to keep stacking these. Cool. Are you full up on rings? Not right now. I'll give you some weapons, I guess. You can also have that. Can you equip that? Yes, you can. Save some space. Right. Can we now get out? Or do I guess I need to use this. Yes, I do. Crush the bead. You see a small fragile glass bead. Crush the bead. And that gives us the way out. There we go. Okay, anyone want to talk to me? Okay, I better break the lock. Should keep anyone else from entering. Well, aren't I nice? Before we go into Pharod's lair, there's a dwelling here. Let's check this out. Oh, there we go. Bunch of, more cranium rats. Kill, 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 please. You go for that one, you go for that one. So don't let them huddle up, because then they become super good at what they're doing. Get me some tails. I would like a thief, by the way, so I can look for traps, because right now I can't look for traps.
Done.
And there's another, didn't I see a, yeah, here we go. So what's in here? I haven't been in here at all. There's a guy here. Yarim. What? Who? Hello. I really want to talk to you. You see, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to complete my spell without the key component. Ooh. Spells, you say? Maybe I can help. Well, I guess it couldn't hurt. I'm in need of a ruby to complete my spell. It must be of exceptional quality, not like the junk they sell at the marketplace. If you should find one, bring it back to me and I shall make it worth your while.
Updated my journal.
You might be the mage trainer then. Okay, a ruby. Pretty sure I haven't spotted a ruby yet. Which is good, because otherwise I might have sold it. Which would be bad. And I can actually... How do we get in this place? Oh, can we... Ah, we can get up here. Ah, another place to go in. Go in here. Nothing but some chests with nothing in them. Completely pointless. And that's only that.
Done.
There we go. Right. On to the actual thing. Okay, so yeah, that guy might actually be the mage trainer, wouldn't you know? Wouldn't be the strangest thing, since he was talking about spells and the like. Right, throw some junk into the archway. We are in. Let's go. Oh, that was actually closed, or rather, it was open. Right, so we are in here. We have cleared a bunch of stuff, but we found the guys down here. And I think I've done basically everything else. You know, apart from that bloody place with the rats. But I am going to go and talk to the guys down here. I don't exactly know why I was so afraid of them. I just figured that they would be hostile at some point. But we shall see. I've been able to handle people before. So this is Bish. As I enter a room, a large, heavy-set man gets up from his chair and approaches you. You did not have a chair, but whatever. Hello there, name's Bish. Who might you be? Well, I can give him a name, or I can just say, I have no name. Why, you mean you don't have a name? You just come back from stick swimming, you clueless sod? You notice Bish slowly moving his hand towards his weapon. Or he is not telling me, hiding something, methinks. Well, I am actually telling the truth, but maybe I don't need to say that. And I don't have anything to hide. I just want to pass through. I don't know exactly why I would give the name Adan. But also that I recognize that name. I'm really bad with names, by the way. Just I think I mentioned this in another video sometime, but yeah, I'm really bad with names and remembering who had what name or what name it was. And yeah, I've got nothing to hide. I simply want to pass through here. Oh, that's a lot of experience points. Well, you can go on. Start making your way. He leans in over and quietly warns you, but know this, Burke. You go causing trouble down there. I'll go crushing your skull if I see you again. Well, okay, fair enough.
All right.
So you, Warren's thugs. You are... Oh, what's this? A huge bronze bell. Okay. So you got a path into here. So the next level... Oh, Ahaha, we're in the buried village now. I see. So now we have more stuff. Make sure we lose trash in the actual walls of great buildings. Okay. Well, we have some people. Buried villager, they're called. Well, that's fascinating. It's a complete different little zone here. Fascinating. And more people to talk to, wouldn't you know. Also, there's something here. I found a necklace of hollow teeth. I don't think I stole it, so that's fine. Okay, fair enough. Seamstress house. Huh. Seamstress of what? Because you have body parts, and I don't think that you sew with them, but sure. Marta. A blockish woman dressed in a heavy burlap robe. She lumbers about her room, her joints popping as she bends over to pick up objects from various tables. Her hair is bound back from her head with a bone hairpin, and she has a sour, curved face expression. She is mumbling to herself in a sing-song voice. Hello! The woman doesn't appear to hear you. Instead, she stumbles back to one of the long tables and begins picking at one of the corpses. Come on now, she clicks her teeth. Don't be all difficult on Marta. He's being difficult, isn't he, Marta? Yes, he is. So she's a bit crazy. And I'll just observe her for a moment. From what you can see, it looks like she's digging teeth out of the corpse's mouth with only her hands and fingernails. That's impressive, almost. When that doesn't work, she pulls out a splintered wooden chisel and a mallet and thwacks at the gums until the tooth snaps free, then puts it in the bag at her waist. Nice. So what's up? Marta leaps away from the corpse, startled, and gives a piercing shriek. Aye! She catches her breath and hisses angrily at the corpse on the table. If dead you were not, you might have said something earlier. False corpse, nasty corpse, yes. Have you no shame? I can apparently throw voice. Is that a thing that I have? Interesting. Well, should I trick her? You know what? I'm a bit of a I'm going to be a mage that's a little bit full of himself, so seems like a thing I would do. Ha! Marta puts her hand on her hips and puffs indignantly, like you cared for your teeth, all rather than scored and serve brown. Wonder days hadn't plopped after your boombox. She scratched her head. Isn't that right, Marta? Aye, all rot and gone they are. Ooh, you will be punished for your evil teeth-taking, Marta. I shall haunt you until the end of your days. Ha! You hear that, Marta? Do yous? Marta's face crunches up like a wong rat. I hears it, Marta, I hears it. With a grunt, she starts pounding the corpse with her fist, making meaty thwacks with every hit. Haunt me, will you? Take this, and this. Oh, I will haunt you no longer. Forgive me. Damnable debtors. Marta takes a deep breath and lets a chisel fall to her side. That's more like it, eh, Marta? Yes. Corpse quiet, yes. Well, you know what? Actually, it was me speaking to you. Why did you get over there so fast? She mumbles to herself. Marta, how did he do that? No glimmer. This greybait's blind and near deaf. Marta's still mumbling to herself. Okay, so can you tell me anything here?
My journal.
Well, Marta, this is one ask whose I was. He did. Well, nobody but mine. I am Marta the seamstress. Marta the seamstress. She turns away back to her corpse, singing her name to herself. So, what are you doing? Well, I'm trying to get this Burke to give him stitches and his teethies, and he isn't re-cooperating. No. She wags her finger as if lecturing a small child. Stubborn as stone, isn't he, Marta? Yes, he is. So what are you talking about exactly? Why do you need the teeth? Well, gotta pull the stitches out, the teethies. Well, Marta, perhaps you could give me a hand. I have been giving you a hand, old baddie. No need to take that tone with me. Pulling out the stitches and teethies. Yes, all the thing is inside. Well, what about the rest of the things are you talking about? Organs. I hope she means organs. Thingies. Indeed, thingies. And then it tells you it's all semantics. Indeed. While you're pulling the corpse teeth and stitches, give me something proper here. We'll put them aside, Marta. That's what I does here. Marta, we do. Stitchy thread and teethies are precious and can be turned into jink. I see. You strip the corpses and sell that for copper. Pull out teethies, stitches, things inside the corpse, strip and coal, and then we'll sell them to the dusties. Aha, are we getting into the whole thing about Pharod here and what he's doing? So you sell corpses to the dusties. Well, this would I say would be selling them. Aye, Marta, we did. Dusties buy bodies, but we takes all we can first. So who's actually telling you to do this? Fat-faced gimme pig Quint, and the other crutch hobble crutch Pharod. Isn't it that right? Aye, it is. So yeah. Apparently Pharod is telling you to do this. So where is he? Well, he's here, isn't he? Aye, Pharod is here. Is one of the buildings here? He is. Okay, so we're very close now to Pharod. Okay. So what do you actually do with the things that you dig out? And yes, indeed, you sell them for shinies. Can I rest here? I don't think I want to rest here, but okay. Can you dig in my body? Do I want her digging my body? That seems like a bad thing to do, but also sounds really, really interesting. So let's actually ask her that. Well, I can. Okay, I'm not going to watch this, says Mort. Sure. Where? Let's try the stomach, shall we? So you lie on the table and Marta stands over you, a rusted knife at the ready. There's a stabbing pain as she slices into your abdomen, then cuts brutally downwards in a saw-like motion. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Despite the pain, you watch in morbid fascination as it lifts up your stomach. I gotta take damage from this, don't I? Well, see Marta standing over you, shaking her head. Nothing found. Okay, so what about the rib cage? Well, I lie back on the rib cage or on the slab, and she has the chisel and the mallet and cracks my rib open. How am I gonna die from this? Okay, nothing again. So, well, there might be something in the intestines, I guess. And let's try that one more time. And ooh. Look at this. I see. Cut there. And here's a thing as something small and metallic strikes the floor.
Updated my journal.
Well, hello there. Okay, Martin dumps the soupy mass back into your torso, then reaches down, picks up the object, and a ring. Okay, pretty, Martha. Yes, one shouldn't swallow such a thing. No. And anything else? Nothing more. Okay, final thing. Let's crack the skull open as well while we're here.
Updated my journal.
Okay, nothing in there. And I have other crosses. Can I actually sleep? Is that fine? Well, okay, very well, I'll sleep. I actually hadn't taken any damage, but why not? So, what did I actually get from that? I got intestines. Do I need to equip that? Do I need my intestines? Okay, you have to admit it makes you comfortable to see them outside of your body. And also, the twisted ring, +1 to armor class. Well, fine, I'll use that. Can you just whack my things inside my body again? No, apparently I cannot do that. Well, that was an interesting exchange. I just had the insides of my body removed. And I'm currently carrying them about. Can I sell them now? Is that a thing? I don't know. Right, someone wants to attack me apparently. Some village thugs on this occasion. And we have a red Dean down here, so we want to talk to you. But we're just gonna kill some thugs first, and we should be dealing with these pretty damn fast. Ooh. Wow, you took damage. I did not see that you took that much damage. Quite honestly. No, actually, go for the one that actually is attacking us. Wow, you took damage.
See that in all things.
Let's kill this one. And now we can all just go for you. So another one. Why did the game pause there? I don't know. That's fine. Is there another one? I don't think so. You know what? Let's just throw a bit of a heal on you. You probably... You have some
I'm gone.
Health. You know what? Actually, give you that one. You'd be slightly trickier to attack. So, Radine. She's a woman with a lined face and drab clothing, like everyone else. Her eyes are far away and there seems to be a new vitality rising under her skin, as if she's been given a new life, okay? There's a pattern tattoo around her neck. She starts, when you speak to her, what do you want? I just want to ask about a bunch of questions about my journal and Pharod. Apparently not on this occasion. Well, tell me about yourself. Well, I got 2 names now, and I'll show you only one. Don't want you stealing the new one, hehe. You can call me Radine, pet, and I'll hold this other name tied to myself. Yeah, there is a thing about names, isn't there? So yeah, indeed, 2 names. Must be nice to have those. Well, Puppet, it is. I like that word, by the way, Puppet. So what is this place? Indeed, this is the Bird Village. Nice enough place, I suppose, if you don't mind the stench of corpses being torn open, garbage heaped on the roof, and the constant skirting of rats around here. Much cooler with only a name and no number to protect you, that's for sure. So, what number? The squirmy thing is an identifying number. It is my number gave to me by a kind man who saw me cold without the protection of numbers to back me up. Now I got it and I'm happier than I'll ever be before. So how does that actually work? Safety in numbers, and with safety comes warmth, and with warmth comes comfort. Numbers can do it all for you, dearie, as long as you respect the power. Don't exactly know what she means, but I would assume that if you have some sort of identification number, you get access to, like, places to go and services and stuff like that, I guess. What about that tattoo? This squirmy thing is an identifying number. Ah, that is the number. Indeed. Okay, fair enough. I don't really have much more to ask you, apparently. So let's just keep trucking on. That is a... Ooh, here we go. Yes, some loot to sell. We have another house here. Who's in here? Is the bird villager. I can presumably just steal your things. You're not gonna mind, because that seems to be slightly how this game works. More villagers. That is... What is that? That doesn't seem to be... What is this supposed to be? There's no marker for it. Oh, it actually is just a house, I guess. Yeah, it's an identical house with identical chests that I can loot. With some money, which is just beautiful, because I used some money last time, so but I've gotten money, 2,800. Where did I get all of that from?
I'm gone.
Well, actually, you know what? Right, I did stuff. Yes, I did stuff. That's where I got it from. I did stuff. I'm not gonna go to Pharod's just now. We also have a leather head over here. So these are just regular houses as far as I can tell. We have a bird villager with a chest that I can unlock, or not unlock, but loot. He's not gonna mind at all. We have a named Dustman here. Sour-faced middle-aged man starts when you approach him and reaches for his belt. Finding a weapon there, he simply backs away from you. You can see that beneath his collected robes, his lower legs and forearms are swathed in filth-encrusted bandages. He's not doing too well. Do you have the... Or are you a leper or anything like that? So, who are you? My name's here, so it is, as we've matted it down here. Yeah, you might not have a number. What are you doing? Wait for my boots seal up so I can make another run down below. So what do you mean by down below? Down in the catacombs, where all the debtors is. See, going down there anytime? Well, why would I go down there? Because I lost my lucky knife. He grunts angrily, stomping his foot. He's been with me for years, right here. So what happened to it? I was poking about in the catacombs below and ran smack into a ghoul. It must have been a straggler, because there's usually more than one. He bit at me face, so I covered up with my arms and stabbed it in the eyes. It dropped and bit at my leg for a while before I shake the piker off and made it back up here. Well, I'll try and bring your knife to you, if possible. Well, can I ask you something else? Well, I don't need to, because you've already answered all of those questions.
I'm gone.
Right, let's just keep looting things. Punch daggers, that is a melee weapon, I would assume. Also a leg bone club. Finding a bunch of weapons here. That is a fist one. Okay, well, I'll dump again weapons with you. And I'll dump some rings and whatnot with you. This is more stuff for me. You had that one. Can I do this? Yeah, Quint's Poison Charm. This actually is made of pointed teeth. Is Quint's Poison Charm. We use it as ability to cure various types of poison. Huh. Does he want that back by any chance? Because that could be a thing. Right. More stuff. This would presumably be where Pharod is. Yes, Pharod's court even. He has his own court. Does he? Fancy that. There's more things to loot. Poor quality stiletto. This is it a thing? Yes, this is Quint. Let's see if Quint wants that little necklace back. Hello, Quint. He's just a short, fat-faced man who's covered in filth and grime. He smells bad and his teeth are rotten, like everyone else. He wheezes as he looks you up and down and says, "I'm Quint, you knew?" "Yes, I am." Well, he looks a bit suspiciously at me. You're selling or trading? Yes. Dealing, eh? With me or everybody? Burke, which? With you currently. Just me? Huh? Yes, just with you. Is that so? This is a deal. Absolutely. So what do you usually trade for? Stitched thread, teeth, parts here and there from the dearly departed. Lots of corpse fishing to be done in the catacombs below. Bring back a few pieces from the debtors, urns, some jing, some little knickknacks. That's my deal. Them living here, they go down here. Those collectors get some stuff, get some bodies, bring them back to Pharod, show him, he takes his cut, and he deals with me. So what does Pharod actually do with the bodies? His deal. Sends the debtors back to the Dusties. Dusties bury them again. We dig him up again. Ah, here we go. That might be an interesting thing to note in my journal, by the way, but apparently I'm not. Okay, well, let's see. Do you actually want to buy? Yes, you do. Thank you. Let's clear out Mortis' inventory here, so we can fill it with new things. That's 720 actual coppers. That's pretty damn good. And we can actually sell weapons, because I don't think that I want any of those weapons. Also, this one, you don't seem to care about that one, which is slightly interesting. So I'll keep the rest, but do you have anything interesting at all? Axes and sledgehammers, not charm. Okay, made a small piece of hemp. No matter how much you study, however, you cannot seem to figure out how the knot was tied. Don't exactly know what to do with that one. And there's just a cranium rat charm or some trap stuff. Could buy just some healing stuff. You have a shamanic rod. Invokes. Okay, so it's basically indeed a rod. Magic missile rod. Nah, not super into that. An angleless eye armor. So this is a. It says special. Okay. Indeed, it is a glass eye, so detect traps, armor class might be interesting if we ever find a thief, again. If we find that, we do have a divine sensor here, but I don't actually need that, because I can raise that myself. So you don't really have too much interesting stuff. By the way, that can go in there. And apparently you don't really care for this. Oh, so that's actually an item like that, is it? Okay, fair enough. You can just have that on you then. I don't know exactly how Mort is going to carry a necklace, but he's doing it right now. Right, we have another thing here. And this is another buried villager with some things that I can loot. You have something special here, though, or maybe that is just a table. Maybe it wasn't so special.
I'm gone.
Right, more villagers' houses that I can just go into and ransack. No, this was Ojo's house. Never mind. Ojo, the leather worker. Yeah, you have a lot of... I don't know if that's leather, but it's something. Who are you? Well, who are you? Ojo. Well, okay, I have questions for you. And he just stares at me. You seem to not be quite right in your head. So what are you doing? Ojo talk. Okay. He stops abruptly and begins massaging his hand. I'll examine that. There's a small inflamed scab. As you watch, he peels the scab away again. So what happened to your hand? Bit. And exactly who bit you? And now you start to become a little bit suspicious of me. Who you? You leave. I just want to ask some questions here. No, you leave. More questions. He stumbles over to the corner and sinks into it, turning himself away from you. No amount of cajoling will convince him to look at you or respond to you. Okay. Didn't get much out from him then. And didn't I have a...
Alright.
Yeah, you. Kujin. He's a drab man with a perfect smooth-shaped face. He looks at you without expression and does not speak. So, hello. What do you wish to know? Who are you? I once lived in a land of metal machines and doors that opened at a word. I dream of the pristine metal cities and the empty shells that are our people. I had a number and a name here, and now I have neither. Like all my kind, they're all I have. They're all I haven't had of my own all my life. They were stolen from me. Without them, I am nothing. Ooh, perchance did a woman steal a name from you. Okay. Well, who has your name and number?
My journal.
Indeed. The one that used to be Radine. She's stolen from me. I offered her the shelter of my name and number. She stole them from me. They are mine lawfully, and by right, find her. She is in the village. I'll see what I can do. So what's up with this place? I know nothing of it. I do not know this place. I have no name, I have no number, I have no memory of this place. Okay. So what do you mean you will die? I once lived the same thing again here. And what can you give me? Yeah, what can you give me for that? I have nothing, I only request your aid. Okay, fair enough. I'll see what I can do. What can you tell me about Sigil? Nothing of it either. Okay, let's head back down to Radine and see what she makes of all of this. Is that a dead person, by the way? I don't know. Hello, Nadine. You apparently stole something. Yeah, the man whose name you took wants it back now. Well, he can't have them. He offered them to me, and I kept them. He never said nothing about no loan of them, and he never said he needed them back. He ain't getting them. You can't go tell him so. He really needs a name. You tell him he can have mine. The name Radine should be good enough for anyone. And, okay. Was it good enough for you? Why should it suffice for him? It's a world of difference between growing up in a name and having someone else's. A new attitude behind an old name can change it all. See if I've done with this one. I don't really know what you've done. Well, I'll talk to him and see what's up here. So would you accept the word or other the name Radine, or do you want your name? And she doesn't want to give it up. Well, she must. They are mine. She stole them from me. Okay. I request your assistance. Sure. I'm gonna try again. Can you tell me anything else? No. Still nothing. So again, back to Radine. Do I have to kill her for her name? Is that a thing that works? When you again cut her, I tell you I won't give the name and number back. Tell you what, using this name and numbers increase my fortunes. I'll pay good money for it, and he can buy himself a new nice one. And you know what? Screw this. I'm not gonna bargain for it. Give it over. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna take her tattoo and a name, but how about a nice 20 coins? You know what? I don't really care about that. And unless you actually want me to rip them from you, I'll just have them now, please. Well, and here told me, he told me the number protected me from evil men. Take the damn thing then, and have done with them. Tears writhing tattoo. Ooh, she tears the writhing tattoo from her throat. Okay, that's interesting. I'll just let her go because we've got the stuff that we need.
All right.
I don't need to kill her. That's not necessary. So let's head over up to Kujin here. And has she given it? Yes, she actually has. The despondent man looks up to you, a glimmer of hope in his eyes. Has she given you my name and number? She has offered money, has she not? I cannot live. Money means nothing without a name. Give me my name. Has she given it? Yes, has indeed. May I have them? And you know what? I'll be... No, what? I know he doesn't have anything. So your name is Kujin. Take your number. Ooh, that's a nice chunk of experience. Thank you for my name and number. Yes, Kujin. Yes, but no. I now realize I no longer require a number here. I will find myself a new number if necessary. I give you my own number. Ooh, that's interesting. I will accept the number. Let it warm you, trust in it, it will protect you. Okay.
Updated my journal.
Fair enough. Is that a thing? The number of Kujin. Nice. So I can actually... Yeah, let's tattoo that in. I don't know exactly if I needed this. Person identified radius law. That works itself in the skin of its owner, protecting against the depredations of strongly chaotic creatures. It cannot be used by someone of chaotic alignment. Maybe Pharod is chaotic. Wouldn't be the most insane thing to say. And by the way, old gatehouse wall. Would this lead down to the catacombs? There's also a guy here called Bar. A massive human dressed in a cast of patchwork clothing and reeking of old ale. He's truly huge. It's obvious he is chosen for this job for his brawn, not his brains. What do you want? What lies beyond the gate? Well, your mother's bedchambers. We got to keep the gate down because the traffic was getting a bit too much. That's a good your mama joke. And pike off before you join the letters down below. So I just want to ask something. I would like to go there. Well, we're all just begging to go down there. Look, you definitely ain't from around here. Pike off. Well, who are you then? None of your damn business. Pike off. One more questions. What are you doing? What's look I'm doing? Washing your underclothes? Get out of here, you stupid Berkey. Well, I kind of figured that, you know, this is the entrance to the catacombs. And the deal right now, as far as I've gathered, is that Pharod is paying people to go into the catacombs, bringing up ghouls, and then selling them to the Dustman as actual corpses. The Dustman proceeds to bury them. They end up down here again, and they just keep repeating the process. Not the most honorable thing to do, but we're here. Let's go talk to Pharod. We'll see what he has to say about all of this, because at this point I'm a bit unsure exactly why I need to talk to him. Is it because he has information about my journal? Is that a thing? Or simply that he sort of knows things about my my past or past lives or something? So he's going to be over here, or someone is going to be over here. Let's scout around a bit first. Can't go in there, so we'll assume that we are going to be ready to speak to Pharod in some way. Oh, you're making your way towards me, are you? Gonna make your way towards me? A little bit you did. Can't go anywhere else, though. So, hello, Pharod. You seem to be like an old man. Before he is an elderly man indeed, leaning heavily upon a crutch. His left leg is twisted as if he tried to walk two directions at once and pay the price. His maggoty-colored skin is bunched heavily upon his skull and is flecked with liver spots. He's mumbling and smacking his lips as his eyes make a circuit of the room. Hello. I'll ignore him for now and explore the room. No, I don't. Hello.
Updated my journal.
Aha! The man's eyes light up as he hears your voice. 'Tis in my steady crop of jink come to Pharod's waiting arms again. Greetings, corpse. So indeed, he has... Was he the one that sold me last time, or rather the person responsible for me ending up in the mortuary? Maybe. Have you come to ask Pharod for another jaunt in the mortuary walls? I have come for information, Pharod. What did you know about me? I know something about you. He studies you, mumbling slightly as his eyes flickers up and down your frame. Corpse? No. Yes? Ah, no. What is it? Well, studying you with a dead-even gaze. It isn't a mummer's fair, corpse. No time for games, no time for fair to play the wheel. What are you asking such questions for? And I do need answers. What else can I say? I forgot myself and was told to seek you out, that you would know something of me. I'll be a little bit careful here. I need answers. And now who told you such a thing? Well, who needs to tell me such a thing? Are you not Pharod? So little said, so much told. You can feel that Pharod is dissecting you like a corpse on a mortuary slab. I know much you would know. Much, yes, much indeed. And indeed, what are you, or rather, what is it that you know of me? Not free, the question you ask. Much I can tell you, but the telling has a cost. Exactly how much? This village is not all that lies buried beneath Ragpicker Square. I know. Chambers, vaults, corridors filled with the dead, all asleep in their coffins. Somewhere in those halls, somewhere there lies something misplaced. Aha, you want me to pick something up. A small thing, a trinket, such trifle. Pharod speaks, his words start echoing, as if two people are speaking. You know you've heard them before, from your own lips. It's a sphere made of bronze, ugly, feels like an egg to the touch, and it smells of rotten custard. Interesting. Yes, how much do you hide from me, corpse? Do you return to see if I remember what it is that I want? So do you know where this sphere is? Well, and why do you suppose I asked you to look for the corpse? I do not know where it is. I know it is buried deep, far deeper than any villagers has ever gone. It may be in the catacombs where the waters run deep, deep. Okay, I'll do it for more information about myself. So now the knowing rattling around in my brain box, corpse. You also have a withered finger. One of them is this bit of wisdom. Everyone wants something, whether they know it or not. There's much I know about you, much that you would want to know. Okay. I could try and bluff him and sort of go on the attack, but I do want to get down to the catacombs because there might be things that I would like. And indeed, I'll see about finding the sphere. Very well, the deal is struck. A sphere for a peek inside my brain box. Now, corpse, there's no time to waste. Go to the gate to the southeast and tell those slumbering fools to open it for you. And is there anything I could ask him? When you agreed to me, you said something about thinking when I jumped to the mortuary. What did you mean by that? You tell me, corpse. Perhaps the dusties that live there are more to your liking than some sweet-bosomed wench. And the most forgiving of the dusties is to let you stride in and out of there as you please, considering you don't have the decency to stay in the dead book. I don't. I do. I do tend to wake up from the dead on occasions. So, do you mean to say that I wanted to get in there?
Updated my journal.
And corpse, you were so bent to get in there, now you spill that you don't even know what you want in there in the first place. Sometimes it's a wonder why the planes run or turn. I'm gonna sort of assume that it might have something to do with the woman. That I sort of wanted to see her. Potentially. Could that be it?
I'm gone.
Well, let's get down here and have Bar open up the gate for us properly now. Because we've been talking to Pharod. And the Pharod gave me his leave to go down to the catacombs. I need you to open the gate. Well, he swings it open nicely and
I'm gone.
Free for me to go down here. Right. The catacombs. This can only go really well. That was a little bit of a rat scurrying away. I don't appreciate that. What's up here? There is a skull. I mean, I don't know what I expected to find, but that's a skull. This is a thing that I can turn. You know what? We're going to put a cut in here. We are going to put a cut in here. We've been going on for long enough. This is interesting. This is interesting. The catacombs. Maybe I can find a ruby in here. Who knows? I do see that is that like a giant rat? I don't look forward to actually clicking on that, but we'll see what I can do about that. So, delving into the catacombs. Big map. Quite a big map, yes. And there the game actually froze. Wow, okay. Yeah, the game froze. That's a good rather a good point to end the video, I guess. Wow. First time the game actually broke down on me. So that's, I guess, a good thing in some ways. Wow, okay. We'll pick this up in the next episode. For now, though, this has been Ghostmath Gaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.